Mortex Sir here, and today I'm going to show you how to get your first 100 subs. So I just wanted to ask you a really quick question. Where are you on your YouTube journey? How many subs have you got? What are you finding easy? What are you finding hard? Or what would you change? Let me know in the comments below. As I say, I always love to interact with you guys and see where you are on your YouTube journey. As I say, for me personally, I'm on the road to 1K. We're roughly at 616 at the minute. Hopefully my target as well is to get that before the new year. So that is my target. I've got micro targets in there, micro goals, but that is my target. And don't forget guys, please like, rate and subscribe if you love all this kind of content, and don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you get all the content straight to you. But without further ado, let's crack on with the video. So it is one of the most hardest things you'll ever have to do when you join YouTube or decide you want to create a channel. I went through this experience, and I've got to say, I went through a lot of different things. I firstly ended up making a gaming channel and did various content on that and just didn't really go anywhere. Then I sort of did montage clips, streamed on YouTube for a while, just wasn't really getting anywhere. And then I found my niche, which we'll come back to later on. And then that's when I started building the community and building the channel. So what you want to do first is actually show people what the channel is about. You've not got no videos, but that doesn't mean you can't show the community what the channel is all about. So a great way to do this is all about the banner, the YouTube header of the page. Now even if you haven't got any videos, it's still worth putting some time into this. Mine is a tech channel. I probably should really update it now a bit more because I found my niche. But something as easy as Sally Travels, or something a bit more in depth so it's unique. Sally's unique aspect on the world. That instantly says to me that you travel around the world and we will know what kind of content you're bringing. Tommy's technical know-how. Again, pretty stupid name, but you get the gist. So if I was going to look at that channel, I know straight away it's a tech channel, and it's giving me advice on things, on how to do things and how to create things and problem solving on that one. So they're just a couple of ideas off the top of my head. Yeah, they're not going to be the best ideas, I do know, but if you spend a bit of time focusing, so you've actually got your niche, let's say what you want to focus on now, and if you delve more into that and create a unique capture for the banner, it will bring people in. That's what it's all about, and we'll talk about thumbnails later because this does sort of play a part in that as well. Niche or niche, I call it niche. Anyway, we talked about this, and getting this down to a T, then you'll be able, you may find your niche straight away, you may fly off to a great start and you get your first 100 in a month or two. Now, as I said earlier, if you want to experiment, there's no harm in doing that. I did that for the first few months, trying to see what works for me, what works best. So this video is no means by telling you can't do that. I'm just telling you the keys on how you will achieve to get them 100 first subs. So once you've found your niche, you need to really focus on it. What does the customer want? If you're a gaming channel, there's enough YouTube videos out there of people playing Fortnite. So if you're really into Fortnite, how can you take yourself from that 99% of the crowd that do the same videos and put yourself outside of the box? Well, a couple of examples could be how to build better, how to use certain weapons to win the game, using the circle to your advantage, best loadouts to get the upper hand, things like that. As I say, it can work for any single niche. You've just got to find which one you want. As I say, YouTube is filled with thousands and millions of people creating content on a daily basis. So for you to stand out, you have to be really creative and different. Now this, I'm not going to lie, if I sat here and told you this is going to be an easy thing, I would be lying. I would be lying through my teeth, because it's not going to be an easy journey, but that shouldn't put you off. It should be all about fun and creating fun content for you to learn from, to give people entertainment, to show people how to do things. It should all be about that. Now, if you come into YouTube and you're thinking, yo, I want to make a big channel straight away, I want to make loads and loads of money off it, well, this video isn't for you. Unfortunately, unless you started on YouTube super early, it's going to take time. Everything takes time. I always say Rome wasn't built in a day, and I stick to that word. If you want to build muscle, you ain't going to get muscle overnight. If you want to get higher in a job, you have to work your way up. So you have to put the time and effort into it. If you're not willing to do that, then obviously you're not going to get anywhere. The next thing I want to really talk about is don't be fake. Don't be fake, honestly. I've had it in my comments and videos, and people say I'm putting a fake voice on. This is how I normally speak. This is me. It's not a telephone voice. It's not anything at all. It's just me. If you're trying to copy someone or take someone's persona that you've seen online and you think, yeah, that looks cool, let's do that, it's not yourself. People will spot that a mile away, and that will turn them off. Be yourself, be unique, be different. Yeah, if you see something that you do like, think, well, I do like this idea, but how can I twist it and use my uniqueness or silliness to adapt it and make it my own, in a sense. That's what YouTube's all about. It's all about creating content. So yeah, that's just a big one for me. Just be yourself. If you be yourself, it will do wonders for you. You need to post videos. You need to post a video. You're never going to get 100 subs if you never post a video. Now, this can be really daunting for your first video. My first video, I've had experience streaming and so forth, so it made it a bit easier, and I've always sort of been in the media circle creating. That's what I do, that's what I love to do. So if you've never ever done it and you're nervous, honestly, I'd just say just get it posted. Don't worry about anything. Get the first video post done and dusted, and you will feel a lot better, and trust me, it will work wonders for your confidence. So we're going to talk about thumbnails now. So as I mentioned earlier about the banner, it needs to be catchy, catch someone's eyes. Now thumbnails play a big part in this. If you've got a really dull thumbnail, I'm just going to put something on the screen now, something like this, would you click on it? I don't think anyone would click on it. Now, if you put something like this, would you click on it? Probably so, because it's a bit more eye-catching. It's got a lot more colour in it. So you need to make your titles and thumbnails really eye-catching. Now, there is plenty of videos out there on YouTube how to do this. If you're a designer, you shouldn't have any problem at all. If you're new to it, there's a variety of free software out there so you can get started, and it's really good free software as well, I'm not going to lie. To just start making some designs, try things. As I say, when you're starting out on this journey, try different things. If you go through my channel, I've tried different things, what works best, what doesn't. It's all about a journey, it's all about a process, it's all about learning. Yes, you may get that thumbnail hit on the head once, and you may be able to win and say, right, this is a thumbnail, this is how it's going to work, this formula works. You may not, but unless you get it out there and try, as I say again, you're not going to know. So work on the thumbnails, work on the names. Clickbait, not going to lie, probably not a good idea when you're first starting out. Maybe if you've got a couple of thousand, yeah, but try and make your titles as catchy as possible, and with the thumbnails and the title together, you should be onto a winner. So something I want to focus on really big is not to get disheartened. And now I see a lot of videos on YouTube telling you how to get 100 subs, but they don't really go into the backside on what it can actually do. For me to get 100 subs, it took absolutely ages, and when I got that 100 sub, I was over the moon. Like, that's me actually winning the lottery. Now, you probably won't understand it until you've got to that 100 subs. One of the toughest times probably in a YouTuber's career, getting the first 100. But once you get that, you'll feel amazing. But what I wanted to point on is don't feel disheartened. Like, we all have up days and down days. We're only human at the end of the day. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. yeah, you may want to stick to a schedule, and yeah, consistency is key again, which I'm going to jump into really quickly. Consistency is key. If you decide you want to stick to one video a week, always stick to one video. If you want to do 2 videos a week, do 2. That's where you'll get a lot of traction on YouTube. The algorithm will understand that and see that you are posting videos, and that will go towards getting them views, getting featured on pages, and so forth. But that aside, let's go back to actually just being yourself. Don't get disheartened. If you get disheartened and say like, look, I wanted to get 100 subs in a month and you haven't got it, reassess why you haven't got it. There may be something slightly that you just need to tweak, and after that you'll blow up. It may be something that you need to go back to the drawing board and just reevaluate and try new things. There's nothing wrong with this, but don't get disheartened, because it will lead to bad habits and traits that you really want to avoid. I know I've gone into this before. I went away I've just come back, a couple of weeks ago on holiday, and I had like 2 weeks where I didn't upload any videos. I just felt really down. I just didn't want to do anything, and I let that eat me up inside. And says, taking a step back and thinking, right, this week I haven't done anything, let's plan for next week. If you're always doing stuff behind the scenes, that's great. Just do something. Just don't let it really get you disheartened and eat you up. And this is why you don't want to do YouTube for this. You want to do YouTube because you enjoy it. So that's just a bit of personal advice, I guess. And you're only human as well. So as I say, remember, take a step back, analyze, reassess, and then move forward. That's the best advice I can give you. If you feel like the channel's not working and you've done so many videos, reassess it, reevaluate, have a look at your analytics, see what you can change, see what may work, try new things out. And you will eventually, over time, understand what your niche is and what your audience is looking for. So goals. Now, if it's 100, if it's 1,000, like I'm on my way to 1,000, set goals. Now, they could be micro goals. They could be, your main goal is 100. Now, break it down. So, let's say, in the first week of you uploading a video, you want to try and get 10 subs on that video. You want to try and get 3 comments on it and a bit of interaction. That is a micro goal. So your main goal is the 100. That's a micro goal. So how are you going to achieve the main goal? Well, you're going to set mini goals, micro goals, small goals. So keep doing this throughout, because this will give you a lot of motivation and confidence, and you will get a nice little buzz off it if that's what your goal was. If you set out to say, I want to get 10 subs this week, and out of the blue you got 20 or 30 and you got really good interaction on the video. Honestly, that feeling when you come into a video and you get a lot of interaction, it's really good. It gives you a good feeling, it gives you motivation. So play on that and use that to your advantage. As I always say, little goals lead to big victories. If you achieve the little goals, they will lead to the main victory that you're looking for. In this case, it's the 100 subs. So let's set goals. Set a time period as well. So let's say for the full month, you want to try and aim for 10 subs a week. You want to put 1 video out a week. You want to get 5 comments on it. And at the end of the first month, you want to have 40 subs. That is an achievable goal. That is a really achievable goal. Now, we've already set ourselves a goal for that month, so we'd say that's a micro goal. So then we're going to say we're going to delve further into it and go further into the black hole of doom, jokes aside. We're going to go further into it, and on that week, you're going to set yourself another goal. So the goal is going to be 10. So you always set yourself goals on how to get there. Now, if you wanted to go further into this, we could delve further and further and further into it. So on what days you're going to do the goals, what days you're going to edit, what days you're going to film, things like that. All these will add up to you getting the 100 subs in no time. So one last thing that I wanted to do is a polite way to ask for a sub. Now, if you're always saying please like, rate and subscribe, I've done that at the start of the video. That's just my style, but I didn't just say it straight off the bat. I actually love interacting with my community. So as I said before, I've asked a question to see how they are doing, what are their goals, where they are, how they're getting on, if there's anything I could help with. Now this is a great way, interaction is key. If you're just going to go out there and say sub, like and put in pop-ups every second, it's going to turn people off one way or another. As I say, don't ram it down the throat. There's no wrong or right way to ask for a sub, but if you're going to keep saying please sub, like, rate and subscribe, hit that bell notification and do it multiple times throughout the video, it does get rather annoying. Say it once at the start, once at the end, or maybe in the middle. It's your choice, but as I say, interaction is key as well. So hopefully today this video has helped you out a lot. I want you to do this video because it was really hard for me to get them first 100 subs, and I did have some tough times doing it. I'm not gonna lie. For some of you, you may get it straight away. For some of you, you may need to grind a bit longer. But I am proof in the pudding, as they say in England, that you can actually achieve this. And if you put that effort in and keep plodding on and keep grinding away, you will finally get them 100 subs. And trust me, you will feel amazing when you do that. Anyway guys, I've been Mortex Sir. If you do want to check some more videos out on the channel, now they are popping up here and there. Didn't know which fingers up where. They're popping up there now. So we do a lot of different tech videos on the channel. We've just done one for the new OBS noise suppression, and we review a lot of retro handhelds. So if you want to go and check them out, please do. And as always guys, stay safe and I'll see you soon.